Here, and I'd like to give a special thanks to Vice General Young for revisiting this here and coming back to Utah. We appreciate the embassy, not only for what it does for the Chinese community here, but also what it does for the entire state of Utah. But also like to recognize and thank the legislative guests and those that were with me here, the mayors, and all of you for coming. I'd like to wish everyone Happy New Year, and it's the year of the dog. But I learned something this year that I didn't know before. I learned that the President of the United States, President Donald Trump, was born in the year of the dog. Now, this year is the year of the Earth Dog, but he was born in the year of the Fire Dog. That helps me understand President Trump a lot better to know that he is a fire dog. I know also that the United States and China are two of the biggest economies in the entire world. So it's really important that we make an effort to try to get along. It's also important that we try to have good relations because we both want strong economies for the citizens of our nations and our countries and our state. It's important that as we do that, we find ways to be able to share experiences together. We have lots of things that we do in Utah to try to maintain a strong relationship with China. One of them is that the state of Utah and the province of Liaoning have a state-to-state or province-to-province kind of a sister relationship. That's the only state-to-state or province-to-province relationship in the United States. There's a lot of cities that have those, but there are no other states. So we value it. In fact, it's about 11 years old. And because of that relationship, I have had the opportunity of visiting China 2 times. Those visits have always been very, very pleasant and very, very helpful to me. We're planning another visit shortly. In fact, at the end of April, the first week of May, I'll be back in China again. I look forward to that opportunity. The other relationship that Utah has with China that is so very, very important is we have a lot of Chinese immersion students. If I could see you, I'd ask how many students are in that Chinese immersion program, and I'm sure I'd see lots of hands go up. Utah has over 25% of the entire United States, the entire nation's Chinese immersion students are in Utah. And a lot of that is because of our great students, but a lot of it is because of our great relationship with China. And I'd also like to thank the embassy for helping us with Hanban teachers and to be able to make that program so successful in Utah. Again, I'd like to welcome you and wish you Happy New Year. Thank you for having me.